In a previous video, we rebuilt the entire front end on this bike. We put new triple clamps on the top and the bottom, and we rebuilt the forks. If you're interested in details on that, I'll put links in the description of this video to those videos. And also, the only thing we didn't do in those videos was torque everything down on this. So this video is going to be torque specs for the front end on a CB500 2016, which is like 2015 to like 2018 or something like that it covers. And also, bonus, while we're here, it's a great time while we're taking the front end apart. I'm going to take it apart again slightly. I'm going to take the forks out again so that I can add in some fork gaiters. Because why not, man? Why not? First thing I'm doing is lifting up the front end of the bike. I happen to have this hoist mechanism in this garage, which I'm lucky to have, and this makes it easier. You could use a cherry picker or something else to do the same sort of thing. But I'm basically lifting up the entire front end of the bike to take pressure off the front wheel so that I can take the front wheel off. All right, now I'm gonna come in here real quick, get this front wheel off, and get these forks out, put the gaiters on, and put them back on. If you want more detail on all that stuff, check out those other videos in the description, okay? Yeah. So I've got these MGO brand gaiters. They will totally fit this bike. They have a 39mm opening on the top that will fit this stanchion, the chrome part up here. And then I forget what the opening is on the bottom, but it will also fit the bottom portion of the fork here and go right around there. And that, basically these will be an added insurance against getting dirt into the suspension here. So when we're doing our crazy off-roading, which you know it's gonna happen, this will be an actual functional piece. And it might make the bike look cool in the meantime. All right, let's get these out. Get them on the bike, man. So they come with a few zip ties. Come with like 4 zip ties. And it's 2 different size zip ties. So one for the top clearly is a smaller one, and then the one for the bottom is a bigger one. Because the top is a smaller diameter and the bottom one's a bigger diameter. I'm a smart one. So, putting these on, just take the forks off and then slide them on. And as promised, fits right around the bottom portion there very neatly. And I like that. There's that, and then the top one we will set once we get it on here. So I'm gonna stick it back on, see how it looks. There it is, look at that. Ooh, it's like an accordion. I love accordions. I love them. I love accordions. Now that guy's on here. Let's go ahead and tighten something down. That's on there, looks great. Get this other one off. Oh, quick, like a cat too. Alright, there's the second one. Alright, the rest of the installation on this thing is simply going to be throwing the zip ties on here and cranking those down so that they are nice and cinched up on here and hold this thing where we want it. Top one, little zip tie. I'm going to use some pliers so I can pull it really good. It's going to be the same story on the bottom one. And then some wire cutters, I'm just gonna snip them off clean. That's it, that's installation of some gaiters, man. Alright, so now let's go over the torque specs for this front end. Starting with the pinch bolts for the triple clamps. We've got pinch bolt down here and a pinch bolt up here. The pinch bolts on the lower triple clamps go to 24 foot-pounds or 32 Newton meters. And the triple clamps up on top here, those go to 16 foot-pounds or 22 Newton meters. And the fork cap up here, this blue guy, this is also 16 foot-pounds or 22 Newton meters. We also removed the brake caliper and the bolts that hold that guy on, these two right there and there. Those are 22 foot-pounds or 30 Newton meters. This axle bolt right there that holds the wheel on, that is 40 foot-pounds or 54 Newton meters. And then the pinch bolt right here for the axle, that is 16 foot-pounds or 22 Newton meters. On the stem itself, this adjustment nut, the big one on the bottom here, that one is supposed to be 17 foot-pounds or 23 Newton meters. And once you tighten down the adjustment nut, then you put on the lock washer. Make sure the little grooves go into the groove here. And then you install the lock washer on top of that. And you tighten it down finger tight. And then you're supposed to rotate another 90 degrees until the grooves line up with this, with the lock washer, and you can bend the lock washer into the groove. Then with the top triple clamp on, you've now got this big washer that goes on, and then the stem nut here, this goes on. And this guy gets tightened to 76 foot-pounds or 103 Newton meters. Then the handlebar clamp, these bolts here, they get tightened to 20 foot-pounds or 27 Newton meters. And you start with the ones in the front first, these two here, tighten them, then tighten these.